Ryan? What are you doing? It's a good question. There was, we did it. We did it. We played through the entirety of Major Minor. The complete edition, no less. So even though my buddy Mark never watched it, I hope he's happy, because it was his idea. Again, for context, a while ago, I guess not that while ago, but anyway, I held a little competition between my friends. We played Total War Shogun 2, the Avatar battles. 4 people went in, facing off against each other. Brackets of, they're separate into brackets, blah, blah, blah. I have that playlist somewhere in my library if you're interested. Spoiler alert, Mark 1. So, yeah, I hope he's happy. So, he did it, Ryan. You did it. You did it. You put yourself on camera for it, even. For fuck's sake. Apparently, even Clay saw one of your tweets. Apparently, he pays attention to that stuff if you tagged him and retweeted it. And, oh, God. But anyway. What are you doing here? Well, first of all, this achievement right here, Princess of the Universe, I want to say, I think it was back in episode 1, I made a comment in my own description box about, quoting the fucking lyrics, and that's just freaky as fuck. Anyway, the reason I'm here, rambled on for 2 minutes now. Every time I would boot this game up. You guys never saw this part. Whenever you saw a new episode, it was right at the main menu. But before I got to that, I always came across this. And I was told that, I have been made aware that Clace had made other games. Winds of Change. And so this thing has been staring at my face. This demo of whatever. Every time I boot the game up. Will I play that game? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not mentally strong enough yet. I'm not. Clace, if you're here, I don't know if I can do it, brother. I don't know if I can go further down that furry hole. I don't know if I can do it. But for the sake of completion, I will see what the hell this demo is. Winds of Change demo. Story and game by Clace. Art. Music. The music already is very nice in my ears. This is a nice picture. I recognize that fucking sword. I am getting a real strong Final Fantasy vibe. No joke. Oh, okay, that's simple, that's basic. Let's just see what this demo, let's just see. In the world of Alestia, where the spirits reign supreme. Okay. That man has,
The rebellion
what?
is in shambles.
What the fuck?
With the recent loss of their leader, they are struggling.
There's a budget?!
But this defeat was not without a victory of its own. For in his final moments, he secured an artifact of great importance.
I don't have to read?!
The blade was paramount to the Triumvirate's leadership of Alestia. And without it, their tyrannical grip on the people would surely falter. Having no choice, they give their Grand Inquisitor one simple order. Destroy the rebellion and retrieve the lost blade of the Triumvirate. But Dormek, the new leader of the rebels, has set other plans in motion. Hiding the blade in Valinor, He is confident that it will be protected. This sheltered hamlet is now custodian to the weapon that would liberate the world. And so, it would be met with a gruesome fate by the Triumvirate and their Grand Inquisitor.
Oh! What is going on? Rebellions? Faith? Freedom? Wars for freedom? You're already speaking my kind of language. This game has a budget? Am I gonna have to research who the hell's voice acting this? I had heard rumors that they got big names attached to this. Did the money from Major Minor do this? What? Whoa. Use enter. Okay, whatever. Everything is burning! I can do little to stop it from spreading. An immense pain assaults my head, and I throw my face into my hands. Oh, God. Right now, my character's standing there like, what the fuck? What world am I... What multiverse am I in now? What the fuck, Ryu? The same question repeatedly plays in my mind. What am I doing here? You see, I had my adventures. We got the band back together after the shit on Terra. We hung out for a little bit. Everyone had their memory jogs on what the hell went down. Sam and I had another little dance. It was a very fun moment. And then Eclair served like cute little tea and biscuits to everyone. It was adorable. And then it was like, okay, guys, I had fun. My friends are waiting for me back on my human Earth. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. And I went there, and I'm like, there, this is good to be back. I can't wait to see what other multi-dimensional stuff I can embark on in the future. AKA what other games I'm gonna play. And then like, a while later, all of a sudden, I was like, I feel like I'm floating. And bam! I'm fucking here. I'm fucking here. I had no say in this matter. What the goddamn? Yes, I did just paint some plotline for y'all. Don't look too into it. Don't look too much into it. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing this. It's a demo. I have no knowledge of what happened up until this point. God fucking damn it. My brain is struggling to fill in the blanks, not gaining any headway. It was almost like, until this exact moment, I never existed. Who the fuck had thought? What the fuck did the gods of this universe do again? I am upset. Then why is it now the cognition has found me? Was there something I could do to put out these flames? Well, my bladder may be filled to bursting, dude, but I don't carry enough piss to put this out. Or perhaps, was I the cause of this inferno to begin with? Okay, I may have blacked out. I may be responsible for this, okay? I'm not saying it was the first time this has happened to me. Don't look into my background. But I just can't confirm or deny. A foolish thought, and one I throw away. If I was responsible, then I wouldn't feel this sense of dread. Oh, there are plenty of reasons for me to feeling dread right now. An emotion shared by those who stand beside me. Who the fuck is beside me?
Come on, pick up the pace. If we waste any more time, we won't make it out alive. There's no way the Elder would let me live that one down.
I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? And your voice! It's so nice that I don't have to voice everyone. Again, this game has plot. Again, who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Where the fuck am I? I feel like she's escorting me and I should follow her. Is none of these creatures questioning? Are humans showing up out of nowhere? Is it like the deal from the last universe, where when I was yanked in there and made to be a vessel for that ultimate power, everyone around me was just thinking, oh, some kind of weird hairless ape dude. I think I remember seeing him on Ripley's Believe It or Not, actually. Yeah, one of those deals? Is it one of those deals? Is this part of my power when I travel universes? God, I am reading way too much into this. Could it be that she's tasked with my protection? I grasp at the straws that are the memories in my mind. I'm only able to latch onto one. But it's the title that I go by.
Are you even paying attention?
I am the seer! Which means I am a man!
I know who you are, sir. Did you hit your head or something?
Yes! You have no idea, lady! She scoffs as she turns the other way. But I know she's right. I'm not taking this seriously. Can you fucking blame me? It feels like a dream. Snake Eater. And and I doubt that it's all happening. God damn it, Rio. I told you if you did this shit to me again. I'm trying to very lightly tap my table because I unfortunately don't really know my own strength. And I actually broke my fucking table. Anyway. I told you if you did this to me again, if you did not leave me be, that if you yanked me out of my world against my will, that the next time I see you, I'd probably fucking kill you. I'm gonna have to boot up Major Minor again and hurt that dude. A few months later, a sudden sensation startles me. There's a firm grip on my shoulder. Valessa and I aren't alone. Underneath a veil of fright, I turn to greet the second stranger.
Valessa has our safety in mind, okay? Forgive her hot-headedness for me. Freedom isn't too much farther.
I love you dropping the word freedom. And I'm so... What the... Who... First of all, who? I know you're going to answer that. More importantly, what the fuck are you? You look like a cross between a Siberian wolf and a polar bear.
We need to stay calm and think this through. Two guys like us, we should have no problem. We'll be safe and sound before you know it.
It's good. It's nice that you just glance at me and think I can hold my own. It reminds me of one of the nicest things someone's ever said to me when I was down in Texas walking around with my buddy in one of the more ghetto parts of the city. One of them, you don't have to know the entire context of it, but one of them that we were talking to, he was a very nice guy. He turned to us. He was a big guy himself. He turned to us before we left. And he said, "You guys gotta watch out. All right, there are a lot of feral pit bulls that like to roam this neighborhood, so you just keep an eye out for that." He then turned to me, looked me over a couple of times, looked me dead in the eye, and with a jackknife nearly up to my face, went, "You'll be fine. Your friend, however, needs to look out." True story, swear to God. Swear to God. Apparently people down there looked at me and said, "Oh, that guy can fend off feral dogs." We weave through the houses and alleys to remain unseen. Valessa, pick your head up, girl. Doing our best to be completely silent. We bring no attention to ourselves. Oh God, stealth is not my strong suit. Stealth is not my goddamn strong suit. If I was a D&D character, I would have no stealth points. Points would be in strength and probably intimidation, but intimidation is passive with me. So I'm trying to sneak through an area and the guard obviously sees me. I just scream at them, "You do not see Ryan!" And I just continue on my way like nothing happened. The flames encourage our urgency, but there's some people new here to the channel who's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Welcome. I'm Ryan. People call me Ryan. And yeah, I have been called insane. I've been called many other things, but mostly insane. But we're careful not to be fast or reckless. Our silence makes everything else more prominent, however. The screams of the... Oh, right! We're getting... The screams of those burning alive fill me with a feeling of disgust. Oh, God. All that burning fur. That's some memories I actually don't need coming up right now. No, you don't need context. I'm not talking about it. We need to find cover, and Valessa points out a small clove waiting nearby.
Look, they're dying because they panicked. We need to stay calm and think through this together. If we freak out, we'll only end up like them, no?
I totally understand. One of the things that I actually really cherish in this life, waking up with some sense of amnesia in a war zone. And it was like, okay, I don't know who I am. I don't know what side I'm really on. All I know is that this shit's gonna be good.
She has a point. Our first instinct was to run, but so was theirs. We should let them face the brunt of this attack.
Oh, shit. Let's see, sad. Wait, so we're letting them die to buy us time? Happy, good idea. Let them soak it up for us, god damn. Or neutral, there has to be another way to do this. Alright, I'm gonna pull myself to the corner. Ryan, legit, we don't know what's going on. We are thrown smack dead in the middle of a war zone without any context. We have to get the fuck out of here. We have to get our bearings. So I'm not really happy with the happy thing for it. I kind of get it. I'm going to stay neutral with that. Like, there has to be some other way. When you're escaping a war zone or an outbreak or... Outbreak? What the fuck are you talking about? Never you mind. The goal needs to be survival. But if there's a chance, an opportunity to actually help someone, by all means, let your goddamn humanity come through. But I'll stay neutral here. There has to be another way to do this.
I agree, Ulrich. We can't sacrifice everyone to buy time.
Yeah.
I think the people of Valinor deserve far better.
I don't know them, but I kind of will go with that.
Would you rather perish with them, Valessa? That's what'll happen if you go running out there. We're not equipped to handle this on our own.
You see, that's why there needs to be a goddamn middle ground.
You have to remember what I'm doing here. It's my job to protect the both of you. Everyone else is expendable.
He's cold, which is cool. I dig it. He's right. Both people are right here. I'm gonna stay in the middle ground. My suspicions are correct. Ulrich is the one protecting us. But why exactly are we a higher priority than the civilians? I venture a guess that we're currently in this, Valinor. The pain in my head pulses again, and I stumble back. As I let out a groan, Ulrich rushes over to my side. His exaggerated concern is now understandable.
It must be the smoke. Make sure to sit down. The lower you are right now, the better. Are you having trouble breathing?
No, well, not more than usual. I shake my head and let him know that it's not the smoke. This causes Valessa to chime in, voicing her concerns as well.
Yeah, something else is going on here. He's been acting strange for a while now.
Are we still not questioning the fact that there's a human here? Guys! Guys!
Is there something you need to tell us?
These are both correct! I don't know what's going on right now, or I can't seem to remember anything!
Did some debris fall on your head back there? I'm starting to side with Valessa on this one. Come on, time to gear you up.
He steps away for a few moments and inspects the ground around him. There's a brief period where I can't see him, but he returns with a blade. It glistens in the fire, staring at me with its piercing gaze.
I don't care what's going on in that head of yours, but it's not more important than your survival. We're all overwhelmed. It's not just you.
He holds out the blade, as if he's signaling me to take it. At this rate, it seems like fighting may be inevitable.
Take it. We won't be standing here forever. As soon as we leave this alcove, we'll be vulnerable. I can't take care of you all the time, you know.
Of course, I will defend myself as well. I will do what needs to be done.
Now that's what I like to hear. I'll feel better if you have something to fight with. Valessa has her daggers, but you had nothing.
I have... My camera's not on right now. I have anger and hatred. And these hands are rated E for everyone. Also, I have not been around this world long enough to actually set up secret stashes of weapons for convenience. Not that I've done that around my own home or places of of work or anywhere else. Don't look into it, please. I grab the blade and swing it a couple of times, testing its weight. Yeah! Ha! Huh? It seems good enough for me, and I wouldn't have any problem using it. Though it was a far cry from the massive blade that Ulrich carried.
Now then, it's time to move. Seems like some of the noise has finally died down. We should start by investigating the town square.
Right. He walks off, expecting us to follow along. But as I'm about to take a step, Valessa grabs my arm. The look on her face tells me something is wrong. Alright, Valessa, you don't really know me that well, but you can't just also suddenly grab me unexpectedly without any kind of warning. Just doing that as a warning now. But next time...
You were confused about all this, right?
Yes.
I bet you don't even know what being the seer means.
No.
Or how we've known each other for our entire lives.
We fucking what? I look at the ground in both shame and confusion. Mostly confusion. She's completely right. My head is a fucking mess. As I try to think of an excuse, her response surprises me.
That's normal, but please listen.
Okay.
We only have a few moments before Ulrich notices we're not there. The seer is special. You wield spirits to induce prophetic visions.
Don't remind me.
When you have these visions, you're unable to remember anything. When you wake up, you'll dismiss it as a dream and forget it ever happened. As your scribe, it's my job to help you take advantage of this.
Okay, girl, but I as hard as I might, I'm not forgetting major minor.
We have to follow Ulrich now, but know one thing. The way you're acting, I'm certain this is a vision. That means you can use it for information.
Okay. She takes a few steps closer to me and grabs my hands. Staring right in my eyes, I notice a glimmer of hope shining within her.
I'm relieved. This means Valinor is still fine. When you wake up, use this vision to save everyone. It's your duty as seer to ensure this doesn't become real.
Oh, okay. She lets go of my hands, and I follow after Ulrich. Though it's hard to believe what she said, I'm less confused. No, I'm more confused. I finally had a reason for why I felt so disconnected. But if this was a vision, then what would become of Ulrich and Valessa? Would all this carnage be undone as soon as I wake up? What if they're dead? What if I died in this vision? I follow after Valessa, realizing I might never know. But a faint sense of determination rises up within me. If there was a chance I could stop this, I had to do it. What the fuck? Who were they? Who were they? I saw that. What was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is this? In the present day, the Triumvirate conspires with the Grand Inquisitor. For the events that led to Valinor's destruction had yet to be set in motion. Sove knelt before his masters, more eager to serve than he had ever been before.
Rise, Sove, but please assure us of your certainty. We hate to act without knowing everything.
I don't feel comfortable! Glaze! What did you do?
The prisoner mentions Valinor over and over. The rebels are hiding something of importance there. Along with recent events, we can only surmise one thing.
What are you, a fucking bat or goat? What?
The blade of Exodus.
Wait. The blade from Major Minor? Fucking what? 'Cause I was called Exodus.
I am almost certain. But if that's where they've chosen to hide it, it means that our other target is also there.
Your compliance pleases us, Sylvie. Your plan was risky, but it worked out in the end. A final interrogation would influence our decision further.
You'd have me interrogate the prisoner once more. If I may be so bold, to what end do you request this?
Not you, Sylvie. We want your apprentice to do this. It is time for him to prove his worth.
Their voices echoed loudly through their darkened chambers. It mattered not which triumph spoke, for they were all of one mind. Sylvia gritted his teeth, almost unable to contain his anger.
My apprentice? I've told you many times I want to work alone. It would be more efficient for me to do this myself.
Insubordination? This is unbecoming of you, Sophie. We demand that you obey. The role of Grand Inquisitor can be very dangerous. If we were to lose you, a replacement would be necessary. You must train this replacement while you still breathe.
As you command.
Solvi turned his back to the triumvirate and spotted his apprentice. He was standing by the door, listening to their conversation. If he had heard of Solvi's distaste for him, he'd show no concern.
Interrogation? And what would you have me extract? I thought the prisoner was at his wit's end.
Anything to confirm our suspicions about Valinor. If you fail, I will not hesitate to punish you. Remember what we're on the verge of.
I understand, Master. I'll do my best to get you what you need. What are the limits when it comes to my approach?
Keep him alive, Helen.
Boring.
I find that psychological pain is the most valid approach. He cares more for his rebel allies than he does for himself.
I can work with that.
Then I will threaten the rebellion's very core. I'm grateful to have this opportunity, Master. Things are starting to line up well for me.
They tend to do that when you have the Triumvirate's blessing. We should take care of this immediately and catch them unprepared. Every moment we waste is a moment they gain, Halen.
Halen. They leave the room together, talking amongst themselves. The triumvirate waits until they're gone before speaking. A faint smile on their faces, not that we'd fucking say it! As age-old plans come to fruition.
So it's finally going to happen, isn't it? What we've been waiting for all these years. Do you think we should tell Sophie our true plan?
Fuck no! This is a long demo. Helen entered the prison cell without Sophie at his side. His master remained outside as a pseudo display of trust. But it was evident to Helen that no trust existed. The prisoner looked up, surprised to see a different face. Yet within him was still a slowly dwindling hope. Cut off from the rebellion, these would be his final days.
So, someone different has finally come. What are you, the executioner or something? I figured it was only a matter of time.
Actually, Sophie said to keep you alive. You seem to underestimate your value, Shane.
You think I'm important? That's not what I expected to hear.
Don't take it the wrong way. You must not know what I meant.
He knelt down in front of the prisoner. Looking Shane dead in the eyes, he smirked.
You're important as a bargaining chip. And the fact I must keep you alive is a curse. When I'm through with you, you'll beg for death.
Where have I heard this dude's voice before? Oh, it's gonna fucking bug me.
You see, I'm different from Sophie. He's past the bar. They no longer need to test him. But I'm in the position where results must happen. When we give you back, you'll be a broken man. And soon after, the foundation of the rebellion will crumble. You think we don't know that Damek is your leader?
Damn!
What?
Nani? Shane's eyes shot wide open in utter shock. It seems that Halen's threats worked to great effect.
You'd be stupid not to think we have inside men. I could order Damek's execution in a matter of seconds. You don't value your life, but you value his.
Ellipses.
Good. Now, I expect you to answer my questions. The Blade of Exodus, is it in Valenorth Village? And the one who can wield it, do they live there as well?
Okay. More fire. By the time we catch up with Uruk, it's already too late. His large blade is in deadlock with one of the enemy soldiers. Melissa draws her daggers, and I hold out my sword, ready.
We order you to cease your resistance. Those who support the rebellion must perish.
Ah! To break the deadlock, Uruk kicks his opponent in the gut. They stumble back and ready their blade with a flourish. It isn't much longer until they charge him again.
Melissa, your dagger!
Ulrich jumps out of the way and rolls towards us. Landing on his knees, he pries one of the daggers from her grip. Without even looking, he throws it behind himself. He closes his eyes and looks down at the ground. When he hears the impact of the dagger, his ears fold back. For a moment, it looks like he's actually sad.
Spirits, please forgive my misdeeds. I acted only to protect those under my watch.
What the fuck, dude? Don't pray now, pray later. For some reason, he didn't strike me as a pious man. Pray the fuck later, dude! But before I can think about this further, something happens. Catching Velissa and I off guard, we're in complete disbelief.
Huh?
Huh? He notices the shocked expression on both our faces. Rising to his feet is not long before he wears the same look. The enemy soldier fell as expected, but there was nothing inside. What? Scattered pieces of armor litter the ground. The cracked helmet rests there too. Dagger is still inside.
What's going on? Ulrich, what are those things?
I don't know. Come closer, you two. This doesn't feel right. Empty suits of armor with a hatred for the rebellion.
Only those who've mastered the spirits could do this. I'm afraid this is much larger than we thought.
That can't be true. The spirits are pure. They aid us.
No, not these ones.
Yeah, sure looks like they wanted to help. It's not my only concern, though. Look at this.
Look at this! She scoffs as she steps towards the helmet. Kneeling down, she pulls her dagger out of it.
Do you recognize these colors, Ulrich?
No, why would I?
Gold and white. The triumvirate standard. I would have never made such a deduction, but only they could wield the spirits in this fashion.
What the fuck? What?
They're supposed protectors. Some even the creators of Alestia. I have no idea why they'd want to do this to us.
Wouldn't be the first time they attempted occupation. They hinted that the rebellion was involved here. Valessa, do you know anything about that?
I don't. So much has changed lately. With our last elder gone, Miles has been in charge. Maybe he has something to tell us.
It's worth a shot. We should see if he's alive. Protecting you is my goal, but now I want answers. If anyone knows about this, it would be him.
To the elder's house, then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just bust out Google Map. I follow after Valessa and Ulrich. We walk along a circular road surrounding the water tank. I make a note of it later. It might help put out the flames. More suits of armor litter the ground. There's so many of them. It makes me feel a bit hopeful. Like we stood a chance. The village wasn't defenseless, and this was proof.
Aren't you glad we waited now? If we rushed in head first, we'd be dead.
Then where are the villagers' bodies? I only see the suits of armor lying around.
That was a good question, actually. No blood, no signs of a major struggle. Only the fire and the glistening of white armor.
That's a good sign. Then they won and fled to safety. Are there any havens in Valenorth?
With no wounded?
I'd say the elder's house and the grand tree. Fire may not have reached either. No.
Wait. How many people can fit in the grand tree?
More than one.